Most of the time when you think about the quality of video games, the thing that you think the most of is maybe, I don't know, the gameplay, the graphics, that kind of stuff. That seems to be at the top of the list of most people, but not me. I, on the other hand, am a little bit on the different side when it comes to my criteria to judge video games. See, I grew up incredibly sheltered. And the only thing that I ever heard was pop music and like hair metal. The only way that I was able to find such stuff like, I don't know, Fear Factory, Pitch Shifter, Static X, Disturbed, Avenged Sevenfold, the only kind of stuff, the only way that I'd be able to find that stuff is through video game soundtracks, a lost art form in this depressing state of video gaming in the year 2024. Game soundtracks used to be so much better. First, back in the day, they used to be completely original. Then in the late 90s, early 2000s, they were really good. And now they're not good. The question on everyone's mind, though, what is the NASCAR game with the best soundtrack? We're gonna find out today. NASCAR video game soundtrack tier list maker. A tier list of NASCAR's video game licensed soundtrack ranging from Thunder 2002 to 2021's god-awful NASCAR 21 Ignition. I don't even need to apply any commentary here. This page is doing my job for me. Okay, so here's the games that we have to select from. This is going to be a very interesting video. And we're starting off strong with NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005. Oh yeah, dude. I don't like this game anymore. I used to really like this game, and then I actually started playing it. Now I don't like it. But that doesn't have anything to do with this video. What's the soundtrack gotta say for itself? I know most of the soundtrack to these games, but I am going to look up a list of the soundtracks just in case. Okay, Genius.com has, oh boy, this is not the complete list. It's got lyrics, just because it's genius. RacingSoundtracks.com. This feels like a good resource for this video. Alright, yes, this looks like the complete listing. Very good. Alright, NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup has Where Did We Go Wrong by Magnify. Magnify, an absolutely amazing group. They're better known as like the Shooters, but they released this album under the name Magnify, and this was probably their biggest song besides their All Hail Shadow. It is All Hail Shadow. There it is. Amazing. Yeah, that's a lasting legacy right there. The Hiss with Clever Kicks. This song's alright. I've never really cared too deeply for it, but it's fine. Submersed Divide the Hate. See, this is a song that I see it pop up on the whatchamacallit in the little EA Tracks box, and I never actually know what song this is. I know this song exists, and I'm pretty sure it's alright, but I don't actually remember what it sounds like. Seven Wiser in Life. Seven Wiser, I always used to get Seven Wiser and Seven Dust mixed up. I used to think that Seven Wiser was some huge band with, like, a bunch of hits. No, as it turns out. Atom Ship with Pencil Fight. Atom Ship, one of the most underrated groups of all time. Should have gotten huge. Did not get huge. One of the greatest albums of all time is The Crash of 47. Pick it up, listen to it, right here on Spotify. Give it a shot, man. It's great. Absolutely fantastic band. Pencil Fight isn't even like one of their top 5 songs. There's much better songs than that. You got Salival with Survival of the Sickest. I mean, you can't really go wrong there. You can't go wrong there. That is the exact perfect level of edge for 2004. Good stuff. You've got Foghat with Driven Wheel. Come on, dude. They put this song into GTA 4 episodes from Liberty City soundtrack. This is some quality stuff. Not Listening by Papa Roach. Absolutely iconic. I think that they have, this is off the album Getting Away with Murder, and I think they actually put the word murder in the EA Tracks box. And that's surprising considering some of the censorship that they had to do back in the day on EA games. Then, of course, you've got the actual David Robito Thunder theme song. I mean, come on. Come on. It doesn't get much better than that. There's also some other instrumental tracks I don't know if this is the instrumental tracks from like the menu music. Like, not the menu music, but like the race menu music where like Bill Weber is talking about the race. I don't know if that, or like one of these is like the celebration song, but like completely discounting the instrumental songs, this is an absolutely top level soundtrack. I don't know if I can put it at S tier. I mean, I want to, because there are so many good bands and so many good songs. But the problem is that there's so many good bands and so many good songs, but it's actually not the best song by these bands. I'm going to tentatively put this soundtrack at A. It may go up to S, but that is to be determined. Let's go on to the next game. NASCAR 14. Oh my goodness gracious. The first NASCAR game that I ever got at release. Ever. That's insane to think. Okay, so, oh boy. I don't know who Christian O'Connor is, but he's got a lot on here. I will admit, I have not played a lot of NASCAR 14, and I have not listened to a lot of the soundtrack to NASCAR 14, and there's not a whole lot going on here. Let's see here. Let's take a look at let's open the link to Rivers Monroe. Here we are. Whoever this is has very few plays. That's a shame. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, the early 2000s emo is strong. I can't stand his voice. But I won't lie, if this game had come out when I was little and this is what I was listening to over and over, I would have gotten into this. Okay? Yeah, this is fine. This was new when the game came out. I appreciate that Technics decided to spotlight someone with absolutely, like, no following whatsoever. That is appreciated. But, I still wouldn't call it great. Oh, this is not on, whatever this is from 2006. It's not available on Spotify. Damn, dude. Okay, so I guess we're not listening to Shovelhook. How about the Howling Tongues? What do they have to say for themselves? Oh boy. That's not how I expected this to sound. I thought this was just gonna be like generic modern country. And now these guys are trying to be Jet. This is something I feel like Joey Logano would listen to. Wow. That is certainly something right there. Well, there's not a whole lot to go off up here. I mean, the Devil Nellies apparently is indie rock as opposed to everything else, which is just rock. They really, they pigeonholed this album very nicely. I'm gonna put that at C. That was not great, but not awful either. Moving on. Alright, RacingSoundtracks.com brings us NASCAR 15, the soundtrack. I have never, to this day, ever played NASCAR 15. So that's interesting. Oh no. Oh no, this is only in the trailer. They didn't even get it for the game. Wow. Oh, this is sad. Oh, and there's 2 country songs. We got Leave It on the Track, which I think I actually know. Oh boy. Yep. Breakthrough, you're not kidding. I mean, I can't really say shit. Do I even have a single song that has over 1,000 plays? Doesn't look like I have a single song with over 1,000 plays on Spotify, so I guess I really can't say shit. Yep, it is the most generic country that you've ever heard in your life. Like, this was in 2015, and this album was from 2019. I don't know if this dog is no longer alive. I mean, well, this was 9 years ago, so I would probably say the odds aren't looking that good for this dog, but like, I mean, they're looking even worse considering this album cover, so yeah. Alright, so this is apparently a rock song, but this one is a country song. I guess let's take a look at Crazy Moon, Sights on a Sunless Sea. That's not available. Okay, guess we're not gonna look at that one. Let's look at Screaming at the Ceiling instead. Okay, here we go. 145,000 plays, I mean. Okay. We've got a moderately known group. Oh my goodness, what is rhythm? Oh no. Is this country? No, it's indie rock, apparently. Wow. Well, not at all what I would put in a NASCAR game soundtrack. But, I mean, it doesn't sound terrible, at least. Well, this is just sad. Sad would be the word that I'd use to describe the situation that we see in front of us right now. I believe I'm going to put NASCAR 15 at a D. At least they tried. Kinda. Oh boy, NASCAR 07. Now we're getting back to the bangers. Alright, so we've got Shooter Jennings starting us off strong. One of the most underrated second-generation country artists. They describe this as rock. I mean, yeah, it is a heavier country. That's for sure, but there's a lot more country motifs than rock motifs. This entire album, Electric Rodeo, goes hard, by the way. Then we got Southern Culture on the Skids, 40 Miles to Vegas. I've never understood what this song is about, but it's groovy, and I enjoy it. Then you got Steady at the Wheel, which is also by Shooter Jennings. That's pretty solid. Not as good as Electric Rodeo, but still pretty solid. You got the Van Zandt, I'm Doing Alright, which you have to activate yourself. You have to go into the soundtrack section and activate it yourself. You have to go out of your way to locate it. And it's fine, not great. I've heard better. We got the Hangman with Blood Red. This song is fun. I'm surprised they let a song with blood in it slip through the censors. Then you got Trent Tomlinson, Country Is My Rock. It's just fantastic. So good. So good. This song goes very hard and sounds great. Production is fantastic. Next is Lazy Cowgirls with Frustration, Tragedy, and Lies, which is a solid song title. But I've never really cared for this one. It's kind of on the unusual side, kind of a bit on the indie rock side. Experimental, if you will. Never my cup of tea, though. It's fine. Gary Nichols with Going Fast. I mean, Gary Nichols, a noted rock artist. A noted rock artist. High pace and keeps the energy for the whole thing, so that's fun. Ain't Gonna Stop by James Otto. Yeah, the Girl I Just Got Started Loving You guy. Yeah, they brought him onto this. Trace Adkins. Trace Adkins is on the soundtrack. I mean, what more can you say there? Pink Spiders with Soft Smoke. See, once again, I know this song. I just don't know what this song is. And then how can you go wrong, man? Introducing a generation of racing fans to Breaking Benjamin with Diary of Jane. Top tier. And apparently, there's a MIDI version of Diary of Jane. What? There it is. Oh my god, dude. This is real. Oh my goodness. NASCAR on the Sega Genesis with Breaking Benjamin. Alright, that's real. That exists. Wow, my eyes have been opened on this day. Yeah, NASCAR 07 in the A. Immediately goes into the A. Good stuff. NASCAR 08. Oh boy. NASCAR 08 is such an interesting game in that it is horrendously awful on PS3, but it's interestingly different on PS2. It's borderline enjoyable. You starts off, I mean, the greatest introduction, the greatest opening track, I think, of any album ever is Stand Up for Rock and Roll. The build-up on the opener of this fucking album is unbeatable. And the fact that this is the menu music and it gets you in the zone, man, for some racing. It's just unfortunate that this game had to be so bad. Then you got Big and Rich. Big and Rich. I enjoy Radio the most. Loud is just a generic country song, but Radio has some energy behind it. Black Rebel Motorcycle Club Needs Some Air. I don't remember that one. I don't remember that song. Blackberry Smoke, Up in Smoke. I don't remember that one either. You got Brooks and Dunn with Long Haul. Just these B-sides from legendary country musicians just appearing on the NASCAR 08 soundtrack. Bucky Covington Empty-Handed, another generic country song. Crossin' Dixon with Stomp. All these generic country songs, it's unbelievable. Halfway to Hazard with Country Till the Day We Die. Oh my goodness, dude. This song has some energy behind it. I don't hate it. Jason Aldean with Johnny Cash. What is this about country musicians making songs with better country musicians as the title? Then you've got Palmerston, one of the most unique vocalists you'll ever come across. Addicted is such a banger song. Palmerston, the group, released one album just like Atom Ship. Just like fucking Atom Ship, they released one album before the band went down in flames. And that album is great! They got great songs. Black and White TV. They do a cover of that Lucas song, and I just sit back like, what? What am I listening to? And the closer on that album goes harder than you'd ever imagine. It's such a good album. It's such a good album. Palmerston, very underrated. I think they were LA based, though. I don't know why there's a Canadian flag there, because I'm pretty sure they're from LA. Fucking Velvet Revolver is in this game. She builds quick machines. I don't know, man. I don't know how it gets much better than this. I'll tell you how it gets much better than this. NASCAR 05 and 07. NASCAR 08 is a B. It gets a B. It's good, but not great. Could have been better, could have been worse. Next, NASCAR 09. NASCAR 09 was a bad game. What kind of artists are on this? We've got AFI. This group is massive. Look at that, 281 million plays on that. Like, of all the songs from this group to put onto this game, why that? Where the fuck is this song at? Oh, it's not available. Of course. Of course. For some reason, the songs that are included in NASCAR games are just not available. Look at this. Has it ever been available on here? Probably not. The only place you can hear it now is in NASCAR 09. Then you got more Airborne. Good stuff. Christian Kane, The House Rules. What? From first to last, the original group that Skrillex was in has a song in NASCAR 09. Here's two songs by Jet Black Stare. My mom liked that group. Keith Anderson with Come On. They couldn't have found a more generic name if they actually tried. The Parlor Mob Hard Times. I don't know what that one is. POD is in this game. Rev Theory is in this game. The Black Keys with Strange Times. Theory of a Dead Man has a song in NASCAR 09. I mean, the Theory of a Dead Man, where can you go wrong? Well, there are so many songs that you just have to ask yourself, why is this even here? What are we even doing with our lives? I'm gonna put NASCAR 09 at a B for now. Alright, you can't see it, but that's NASCAR Heat 2. You have to just know that this is 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well, you see the 5 there. But here's NASCAR Heat 2. I remember when NASCAR Heat 2 was coming out, and they were doing a contest to see if people would submit their songs to make the soundtrack. And I did not finish Gas Station in time. Sadly. I should have done that, but I didn't. Where is Racing Game Soundtrack at? Wait. Oh, there it is. I saw it. I saw it. I know it's there. There it is. Okay, what songs are on this? Alright, so we've got Steve Everett with Chemical Weapon. Who? Wild Adriatic with Hurricane Woman. Oh my goodness gracious. The only group on this page that I even remotely recognize is Red Sun Rising. So yeah, wow. This is like NASCAR 2005 tier of just who the fucks. They tried hard with this soundtrack, man. That's insane. I don't remember any of these songs at all, which kind of says everything. Let's listen to Fire Fence's Weather. Is this a good song? Well, here it is. single by fire fences with 89,000 plays. Who the fuck is this? It's definitely very generic. See, if this made the game, then that gives me confidence that I probably could have released a song in 2017 and it would have made the NASCAR Heat 2 soundtrack. Really should have considered that. And instead I was too busy doing absolutely nothing in Colin. Way too busy. Let's listen to the Billman Brothers' I Wanna Fly. Big Fat Santa is their 2009 release. Man, oh man. Oh baby, you better buckle in. That's a lyric. There you have it. Wow, this is definitely a list of songs. Once again, just like NASCAR 14, if I grew up with this, I'd probably care a lot more, but I don't, unfortunately. I'm gonna put this in B, below NASCAR 08 and 09, but just because it was a contest put on by 704 Games that allowed people to submit music to be put on this game. I would have put it in C, but because of that, I'm gonna put it up in B, just because I'm feeling nice today. All right, that's the only reason. Let's take a look at the NASCAR Heat 3 soundtrack. Is it any better than the last one? Oh, this site sucks. Honestly, that site is terrible. Genius. It's the opposite of genius. It takes away the fucking entries. Alright, so we've got Cody Hicks with Left Turn. This is already F tier. You've got the Dirty Soul Revival with Can't Hurt Me Anymore. Oh no. The Pink Spiders are back! Okay. Sure. Fire Fences is back. That's interesting. Greta Van Fleet is here. Okay, never mind. We're out of the F tier. We've moved up. Wow. Oh my goodness gracious, there is a lot going on here. I guess let's start listening to some songs. Let's see if Tax the Heat, Fed to the Lions is a good song. Let's find out together. This reminds me of Clutch. I don't know if that's good or bad though. Yeah, that's fine. Not really racing music. But I guess Life by Seven Wiser really isn't racing music either, so. How about Joe Mansman and the Midnight Revival Band? Let's listen to this and see if it's good or not. 18,000 plays. The most generic country rock riff you've ever heard in your life. So why didn't they include the song Blood/Grain/Cocaine in the NASCAR Heat 3 soundtrack? Why is that? What? Did they censor that in the game? I'm sorry, but this is too painfully generic for me to take. Let's listen to this Pink Spiders song. Came out in 2017, damn. These guys look like they're having fun. Oh, they released an album last year. I mean, it's nothing amazing, but at least it sounds like they're having a good time, right? Yeah, it looks like we've taken a step down with the NASCAR Heat 3 soundtrack. That's a shame. They did a good before, but now they're starting to fall apart. How about NASCAR Heat 4? What kind of soundtrack do we have in this one? We've got more fire fences. 2 fire fences. My goodness gracious, dude. These guys just became a mainstay in the 704 Games soundtrack discography, dude. We're putting together another NASCAR game. Gotta get some more music, call up Fire Fences. They'll throw something together for you. We've got more Steve Everett. Fake It. Is this a Seether cover? Let's find out. Why does this guy look like the guy from All That Remains? What is that all about? Why does he sound like fucking Charlie Puth? What is this? Boy, when they say fake it, they're not kidding. This dude is a Charlie Puth wannabe that's trying to sound country. This is incredible. Wow, not good. Here's Fusebox Poet with Tunnel Vision. Oh, we got copyrighted NASCAR footage here. That's not good. I am lifting weights right now, and this song is making me get pumped up. Is it really? Oh boy, we got a bass breakdown on this one. A very long bass breakdown on this one. An extremely long bass breakdown. It just keeps going. Holy shit. It's still going. Well, I commend them for trying something different. In spite of the fact that everything else was the most painfully generic thing I've ever heard. Yeah, that wasn't much better than Heat 3. We're gonna put it right next to Heat 3. Alright, NASCAR Heat 5. Another game that I've never played and never intend to. It's just the 5s, man. NASCAR 15, Heat 5. And I think they're gonna release the next game in 2025. I'm probably not gonna play it. Knowing the trends. Larry Mack's trends are saying that it's unlikely. NASCAR Heat 5 soundtrack. Can you believe it's more fire fences? Why? Oh, here's a Void. I know a Void's really good. I don't know much else. I just know they're good. Wow, there is not much to go off. More Steve Everett. Oh, great. Wow. This is not great. It gets points for a Void, but nothing else. Wow, it's just, they just kept going with the same groups every single time. The same uninspired, generic, off-rock music that you'll hear on alternative radio for like one time and then never hear it again because it's replaced with the next generic white guy group. No, terrible, bad and stupid. You know what, as a matter of fact, this one's going in the D, even though it's got a Void. The only thing keeping it out of F is the fact that a Void is on the soundtrack. I'm gonna put it above NASCAR 15. There we go. See, these games that I've never played, they all got terrible soundtracks. Oh, speaking of terrible, NASCAR Heat Evolution. Did this game have a soundtrack? I don't even remember the music from this game. I was too busy wanting to actually off myself the entire time playing it to pay attention to any of the music. Oh my goodness. Wow, hello. This is pretty sad. Oh my goodness, none of this is on Spotify. Wow, this is the most hipster-ass game soundtrack you are ever going to see. This was back when the studio was called DMR. They could only afford to pull someone off the streets. Oh yeah, this song. It's just an instrumental song, and it's just painful. That's the song that plays every single time the game opens, and you know that all you're in for is suffering. Oh, I completely forgot that this game was entirely instrumental sound. Oh, it's awful. All right, I think we found an F. Wow, we found it. We found the F. I'm sorry, but like the music itself is painfully boring and generic. Anyone with like 5 minutes and a copy of FL Studio could make something similar to this soundtrack. And just the painful memories that this music invokes is just too much. Just the culmination of awful game and boring soundtrack puts this at the F tier. This is it. This is the worst of the worst. I don't know how it gets any worse than this. We're gonna go to the next game, and it's Inside Line. What have we got on this one? Oh, this video's gonna be so fucking long. Hailstorm, Blackstone Cherry, Simple Plan, Stain. Oh my god. Uncle Cracker? What the fuck? Goddamn, dude. This soundtrack goes hard. Wait a minute. This soundtrack is actually really good. I mean, you picked the most generic Uncle Cracker song you could have possibly gotten. Oh, this is pure country Uncle Cracker. Oh no. In the thick of the weeds of country. Oh, Lord have mercy. Frosty the Snowman. What? Oh, is it? This is painful. Oh my god, dude. No, make it stop. The Zac Brown band is just too strong with this one. Oh my goodness. To think Uncle Cracker was good at one point. I don't know, man. It's hard to imagine, but it's true. We've got Stained with the song Now. I mean, when was this released? 2011. Yeah, this is decent. I mean, this is alright, but I wouldn't expect to see it on a NASCAR game soundtrack. Simple Plan? When did this come out? Were they still releasing music in 2011? Apparently they were! What? Oh my god, why do these songs have so many plays? Oh my god, the What's New Scooby-Doo theme song. This is decent, actually. Not using the whiny voice makes this so much better. This is solid. I kinda remember hearing this in the game. But like, damn, dude. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. I wouldn't put it much higher than B. In my opinion, honestly, that's my opinion on the subject. NASCAR the Game 2011. Y'all ready to listen to some ZZ Top? Yeah, that's the only song from this game that I remember, by the way, is ZZ Top. They really, they probably used all of their, funds for the soundtrack. Oh, we got more Black Rival Motorcycle Club. Good stuff there. Submersed is back. Better Think Again. Excuse me? Submersed is back? From 2007? Wow. Oh my goodness, the new metal. Oh, it's good. Can I just say that this is my shit? This is my exact vibe. This is great. Yeah? Okay, that's good. Good stuff. 12 stones, because 11 wasn't enough, with Anthem for the Underdog. Slaughter was on this. Oh, here's Shovelhook. Y'all remember Shovelhook from, what was that? Which game? Throwing it right back, but there's barely any songs on here. I mean, you've got the ZZ Top, and I mean, you can't go wrong with that. You've got Submersed, with the new metal that saved the nation. But at the same time, it's not a lot, and what isn't that great. I'm going to put this in C, and that's where we're going to leave it. NASCAR Thunder 2002. Y'all ready for some Skinner? Yeah, so it isn't just that one song. There's also the menu theme and the race theme. Sweet Home Alabama. Is Sweet Home Alabama enough to carry NASCAR Thunder 2004 to the higher tiers? Unfortunately, no. No, it's not. When you listen to Sweet Home Alabama for the 800,000th time while playing through this game, it gets a little bit on the grading side. Unfortunately, it's going in D. The only thing keeping it out of F is the fact that Sweet Home Alabama is very well composed. So, yeah. NASCAR Thunder 2003. Oh boy, y'all want to go on a magic carpet ride? We've got non-point, and we've got head PE with getaway. Yeah, it's some good stuff. Oh my goodness gracious, this group is releasing music in 2023. Oh, it's this song. I forgot what song this was. It's more of that late 90s angst right there. I'm more interested in their 2023 album. What on the world is going on? What is happening? What is this? Does it sound the same? Or have they updated their sound for the modern viewer? No? No, this is Limp Bizkit through and through. You're kidding me. There is no way this was released last year. December 15th, 2023. This sounds like it could have been on the Twisted Metal 4 soundtrack, dude. Wow. So it's better than NASCAR Thunder 2002, but by how much? You got Steppenwolf, which is good. You've got Getaway by Head PE, which is fine. You got Non-Point with Circles, which is, you know, iconic. There's just not enough going on. I can't put it higher than C, but I will put it at the front of C. There's just not enough here, unfortunately. It's not like Burnout 3, where there's 68 songs and every single one is a banger. This game only has 4. Alright, speaking of 4, here it is, the one, the only, NASCAR Thunder 2004. Argued by many to be the best NASCAR console game. Does it have the best soundtrack, though? It starts off with Memento, with Nothing Sacred. Good start. Then you got Rancid with Fall Back Down, which is, I think, is undoubtedly their best song. It's got so much energy. It's such a happy song. Then you got Iggy Pop, featuring Sum 41 with Little Know It All. When I first started playing NASCAR Thunder 2004 on PS1, this was my favorite song off the game. And I listened to this, I had fucking headbanged to this shit, dude. Good stuff. Then you've got Andrew WK with Tear It Up, 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 Up. Gotta tear it up on Destroy, Build, Destroy. 311 is featured on here. Autopilot off with chromatic fades. Once again, the energy. Cannot compare the energy. Finger Tight with Guilt. I mean, that's just through and through new metal. Once again, fantastic. The Power Man 5000 with Action. Always copyright striking my fucking Tony Raines streams. But gives you the energy that you need at the very start. We got more non-point. We got Motogrator. Motogrator, the legendary group that caused so much chaos. You've got fucking Avenged Sevenfold with Chapter 4. Introduction for me to metal. Depthsoil with This Time. I've never liked this song. Mesh STL with Down. Then you got Fuel. Fucking Fuel with Quarter. And if that's not enough, you've got 3 Days Grace with I Hate Everything About You. Every hit we take, you're kidding me. How does it get any better? I mean, every song almost on this game is a banger. And like, it just captures the 2003 vibe like no one else possibly could have. The angst, the energy, the post 9/11 trauma. It's so good! But is it the best? Is it the best? That's the question. Is it the best NASCAR game soundtrack? We're gonna have to wait to find out because we've got 2 games to go. NASCAR 06 Total Team Control. Guess what? It's a bunch of instrumentals. No, they had so much going for them. Look at this, dude. Are you kidding me? Why would you do this? You've got the Black Crowes with Go Faster. There is no song that is more perfect for a NASCAR game. In NASCAR in general. Like, besides, like, fucking Flirting with Disaster by Molly Hatchet. Because you've got the Southern rock, you've got the energy, but it's also later. It's not the 70s. It's not just a Skynyrd song. Southern rock was able to refine itself by the time the Black Crowes came out with Go Faster. And I mean, it's the composition is fantastic. The energy, dude, it's just so good. It's the perfect racing song. It's so great. It evokes so much nostalgia for me. This song is fantastic, but unfortunately, the rest of this soundtrack is just instrumentals. Tragically, I have to put NASCAR 06 at C tier. I have to. I'm sorry. It's just recycled instrumentals from as early as NASCAR 2004. That's a shame, dude. That is an absolute shame. And now, the final game on this tier list. There's more games, and there's more games with soundtracks. NASCAR 2000 comes to mind. Has 3 Blues Traveler songs. Once again, NASCAR 98 with Flirting with Disaster. Where are they on this list? Give me a break. Is there even a racing soundtracks entry for this? Okay, well here's Traction GG with the soundtrack. Maybe they'll include everything, unless Traction.gg no longer exists. Nope, here it is. We just had to do peer-to-peer connection in order to get on here. Alright, we've got Back in the Saddle by Aerosmith. Okay. You've got Boom by the X-Ambassadors. What? Chasing Down a Good Time by Randy Houser. Oh, you got Tim Duggar and Luke Combs. Ooh, baby, baby. Keep Up by Ryan Kidner and Robert Randolph. That's a lot of R's. Oh my god, it's Machine Gun Kelly. Help. Imagine fucking Dragons. This is F tier immediately. No, that's just, no, I don't even need to read the rest. It's F tier. Sweet Home Alabama again. What? The game came out 20 years ago. Okay. But like, how many Leonard Skinner songs is this? Call me the breeze. Give me 3 steps. Free bird. You couldn't pick anything else. It had to be Sweet Home Alabama, which was already featured in a NASCAR game soundtrack. Really? No Son of Mine by Foo Fighters. Unfortunately, Genesis is better. Up in the Sky by whatever the fuck that is. I can't pronounce that and I'm not planning to. And What We Came to Do by The Outskirts. The Outskirts. Wow, this is tragic. Tragic is the word I would go with. It's very interesting how the quality of a game is so closely associated with the quality of the soundtracks. Well, not including NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup. NASCAR 07 is a really good game. NASCAR Thunder 2004 is a really good game. I've never enjoyed NASCAR Thunder 2003, I'm sorry. But like, you know, people think that NASCAR Thunder 2002 is really bad. And I mean, that's fair, that's a fair assessment, but like, I enjoy playing it still. And then you've got these two tragedies to befall the human race out in the F tier where they belong. So I guess it comes down to this. Between NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup, NASCAR 07, and NASCAR Thunder 2004, which game has the best soundtrack? I'm going to start things off by saying it's not NASCAR 07. NASCAR 07 has some good stuff. It has some Shooter Jennings. It has Breaking Benjamin. It has Blood Red by whatever the fuck. But, like, that's where it ends. There's some other songs on there that are just, you know, kind of filler. It's got, you know, Trent Tomlinson and James Otto. And sure, it's some of their better songs. But unfortunately, it is still just generic vapid country pop for the most part. The question is, Thunder 2004 and Chase for the Cup 2005. Which game has the better soundtrack? The nu metal is strong in both of them. The indie strength, you gotta give the strength on that one. You gotta lean in the direction of NASCAR 05, because Thunder 2004 kinda like relies on the bigger groups, like Fuel, like Powerman 5000. You know, there's a lot of very well-known groups on Thunder 2004 soundtrack, and sure, 2005 has Papa Roach, that is true. That is very true that 2005 does in fact have Papa Roach, but man, oh man, it's close. It's close between these two games. Honestly, you could do a coin flip. You could genuinely do a coin flip if I could find a coin. I found a coin. Alright, you got heads. Heads for 2004 and tails for 2005. The ultimate determining factor. Which NASCAR game has the best soundtrack? Ooh, it's heads! Oh my goodness, I already forgot which one was which. So there you have it, and that gives it to NASCAR Thunder 2004. Has the best soundtrack of every NASCAR game on this list. There are more games. I could add additional images, but that feels like a lot of work. It's very tough to pick between these two. On any given day, it could be either one. But like, they've both got banger soundtracks. I think I'm more nostalgic towards 2005, but man, NASCAR Thunder 2004, it's got a great soundtrack. You can't deny that. Well, anyway, this has been a video. I can't believe this video went on as long as it did. Wow, we are an hour and 7 minutes into the raw footage for this. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. This has been Kamikaze Games, listening to NASCAR game soundtracks. Do you agree with these takes? Do people seem to generally agree with the game quality tier list? Something tells me there's a good chance that people are going to be a little bit more on the mad side about the soundtracks. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be a bit of a generational divide on that one. But I'm pretty happy with the way this tier list played out. Thank y'all so much for watching. This has been Kamikaze Games, and I'll see you whatever it is that comes next. Bye! Oh, we got bits. No, no, No! I don't think so, motherfucker. I just want to climb up the side of the ship and collect the health. I'm literally in space. All I want to do is get the health and I'm in space. For fuck's sake, dude. Okay. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Hey! I finally got the health. Like, come on, dude. Come on. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this. Like, really, when you think about it, this is pretty much peak. This is peak video games right here.